Okay, those who are joining, please see that the diagram is ready and you start substituting the tan 30 and tan 60 in both the right triangles. So I'll right away start. I'll start maybe with the triangle on the right. So in right triangle, CDE, the tan of 60 is equal to opposite, which will be DC by ED. DC by ED. So substitute the values of DC and the ED. Tan 60, I know the value is root 3. DC, I have taken it as h, that is the height that I have to find out. ED is x, some distance x meters. So from this I will get root 3 times x is equal to h. So this is one equation I have got. I will number it as equation 1. Those who are joining, please join quickly. Okay. The next triangle I have is in right triangle ABE. I have tan of 30 will be equal to opposite is AB divided by the adjacent is BE. Alright, so tan 30 I know the value is 1 by root 3 is equal to AB I have taken as the height of the pole and BE is 80 minus x. This I have got from the figure itself. I know in my figure I have marked so many things. Okay, now when I cross multiply, I get 80 minus x equals root 3 times h. Alright, so this is my equation 2. Now I have two equations. H is equal to root 3x is first equation. The second one says root 3 times h equals 80 minus x. So in the place of h I can substitute root 3x because I am trying to solve the two equations to get x as well as h. I don't know how many times these people are joining. Alright, so substituting equation 1 in equation 2. Alright, that is I am putting the value of h in equation 2. So 80 minus x equals root 3 times your h, the value is root 3 times x. H from I am moving this h here and substituting it with root 3 times x because I know my h is root 3 times x. Now try to solve the equation. You have 80 minus x equals root 3 into root 3 is 3 times x. Alright, now you can transpose this there. So it will be 80 equals 3x plus x. So 3x plus x will become 4x. So 80 equals 4x, or in other words, x is equal to 80 by 4, which will become 20 meters. You understand how that x is 20 meters now? So your x value you have got as 20 meters. You understand? So once you got the value of x, you will go back and substitute to get the value of h. So when you go back to equation 1, substitute x equals 20 in equation 1. Equation 1 के होगी x ना तब दो, in that place you add 20. So root 3 times 20 equals your h, or your h equals 20 times root 3. So many meters. So you got your h also. So your h will be 20 times root 3. So both the values you have got. These were the two unknown values. That is x and h. So the height of both the poles are equal and hence you know they will be equal to 20 root 3. Each of them will be equal to 20 root 3. Then this x, that is the point is E. That is 20 meters from the first pole because this ED we have got as x equals 20 meters. So this point is 20 meters from pole 1. So what will be the distance of this point E from pole 2? How far is it from pole 2? If E is 20 meters away from the first pole, what is the distance between that point E and the second pole? How will you find out?
60 meters.
Yeah,
80 minus
60.
80 and this distance is 20. What should this distance be? It will be 80 minus x, which is 80 minus 20, and hence it is 60. So how will you report the answer now? You have three things to report. The height of the pole. Heights of poles are 20 root 3 meters. That is the first one. And the distance of the point, which is the point E, from pole 1 is 20 meters, and from pole 2 is 60 meters. 80 minus 20, so you get 60 meters. This is how you should report your answer, because there are three things which are asked. What is the height of the pole? Because both the poles are of the same height, if you simply say the height of the poles is 20 root 3 meters, it is over. Then the distance of the point E. The point E is somewhere in between the two poles. We have marked it like that. This distance we got as 20, and hence this distance will be 80 minus 20, which will become 60. That's exactly what I have reported. That's how you complete the problem. It's a simple one, but you should think and write it properly. Always report the answer on the question which is asked. Now moving on to the 11th problem, we'll finish the 11th and stop here, and then we will take up the quiz quickly. Because some of you wanted to discuss the answer, so I shall do it. So we need another 10 minutes for that. Because there is no class following mine, I'm not in a hurry today. Though the meeting will end at 12:45, let us see how fast we can do the 11th problem and get that done. So the 11th problem, the question is already having the diagram, so it is easy for us to look at the problem now. So I'll take up the 11th problem quickly. Now look at the problem and the diagram simultaneously as I am reading it. Only the problem is very big, otherwise it is very simple. As I am reading, please look at the diagram also parallelly so that there is better understanding. A TV tower stands vertically on the bank of a canal. So there is a canal, so at one end of the canal, the TV tower AB is standing. From a point on the other bank directly opposite to the tower, the angle of elevation of the top of the tower is 60 degrees. So C is the point that is the other side of the canal. It is opposite to AB. Can you see that? From there, the angle of elevation to the top of the tower is marked as 60. So we are seeing the triangle ABC clearly marked there, with B having the 90 degrees, and at C we have 60 degrees. From another point 20 meters away from this point. So we are standing at C. From C we are walking away from the tower. So we are moving away from the tower by 20 meters, and we are reaching a new point D. So you are seeing the figure there. We have reached a new point D now. From there, the top of the tower is seen at an angle of elevation of 30 degrees. So can you see at D, the angle of elevation is 30 degrees. Find the height of the tower and the width of the canal. So what I have to find out is AB and BC. That is the width of the canal. So we will draw the figure quickly because the figure is very much there. Now this is the canal. On one side of the canal is that tower which is standing as AB. AB is the tower. From a point on the other side of the canal, which we have marked as C, the angle of elevation to the top of the tower, this is 60 degrees. After that, what did I do? I am walking away from the tower. I have reached 20 meters. The new point is D. I have come away from the tower. You should not move towards the tower. Towards means you are approaching the tower. Away means you are leaving the tower and moving in the opposite direction. Away means always remember in the opposite direction. Now from here, when I look at the top of the tower, the angle of elevation is 30 degrees. 30 degrees. So this distance DC is 20. This CB is what I don't know. I don't know what is the width is given, width of the canal. No, because you are asked the width of the canal as well as the height. So I will mark this as some x and this as h. So both my h and x I want. So how will I go about doing it? So are the two right triangles visible to you? ABC, acute angle is 60. ABD, the acute angle is 30. So we will substitute in both the places and find out what we can do there. So in right triangle, I'll take the smaller one, ACB, tan of 60, because I'm talking about the opposite and the adjacent, is equal to h by x. Opposite is h, that is AB, and adjacent is BC, which is x. Tan 60 is root 3 is equal to h by x, or my h equals root 3 times x. So this is my first equation. Alright, now I'll go to my second triangle. So the second triangle I have is ABD. So in right triangle, ABD. I'm talking about right triangle ABD. Again, tan of 30 will be equal to opposite, which is AB, that is h, and the adjacent is full length, BB. B and split ಮಾಡಿ ನೋಡಬೇಕು. So tan 30 will be equal to h divided by BD is nothing but CD plus BC. So I know tan of 30 is 1 by root 3. This is equal to h divided by BC is given as 20 and I have taken my BC as x. Now you can cross multiply. So you will tell 20 plus x will be equal to root 3 times h. This is your second equation. Did you get that? Now I am looking at equation 1 and 2. I can substitute for h as root 3 times x. So h anna tegedubiಟ್ಟು root 3 times x anta hakadre I will get an equation in x. So substituting equation 1 in equation 2. So my equation 2 will remain like this on the left hand side. No change in the left hand side. Root 3 times h jagadalli root 3 times x anta. So I'm going to get an equation in x only. So 20 plus x equals root 3 into root 3 will be 3x. Now transpose this here, you will get 20 equals 3x minus x, or your 2x is equal to 20, which means x is equal to 10 meters. What is the x that we were trying to find out? X is the width of the canal. Now if I want h, it is so easy, it is root 3 times x. X is already 10. So substituting x equals 10 in equation 1. So equation 1 h is equal to root 3 times 10 and 10 root 3, or h is equal to 10 into root 3, which is 10 root 3 meters. So I got both of them. The height of the tower, which is 10 root 3 meters, and the width of the canal, which I have taken as x, as 10 meters. So how will you report your answer? The height of the tower is 10 root 3 meters and width of the canal is 10 meters. So this is how you will report your answer. So we will stop here and quickly take up the quiz. I will quickly try to recall the questions in the quiz. So I'll show it to you here in the board only. Should I wait for 1 or 2 minutes maybe? Quickly write down. If you are not understanding, please pause the videos, go through it 2-3 times. That is the advantage. See, if I am in the class, I do it only once. Now you have my class with you at home. So you can play it any number of times and try to understand. Even after that, if there is some issue, we will discuss in the next class. Please stop me there. Now, some of you were asking for the answers to the questions in the quiz, so I thought, why should I answer each one individually? I will do it in the classroom. So, because there is no class behind us, I am not in a hurry. I hope you are also not in a hurry unless your data is bothering you. So, shall I get back? I'm getting back with the hope that you would have written it. Now, let me start with my screen share because I have to go back to the quiz there. So this is how I am seeing the quiz. I hope you are also seeing my screen. Is my screen visible? Is my screen visible now? At least you have to talk.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm just showing you because the ranking is very much available here. Some of you had some questions of I'm shown that I'm 1 on 16 or 2 on 16. Did anyone get any information like that as you were doing the quiz? No? Only one student asked me, Priya was asking me, what is this 1 out of 16 which is showing me?
Even I got.
What did you get?
1 out of 25.
1 out of 25? Okay, that was showing you because there were 25 people doing the quiz when you were doing it. You are one among that 25. But was it showing it as a rank? I don't know, you should.
Yes, ma'am, it was showing as rank.
It was showing as rank for all of you. Others did not have a ranking at all. Don't write on the screen. I am seeing who is writing on the screen. I have told this to you on day 1. Please clear it. You are not here to play. We are struggling with whatever we are trying to do. And you people are drawing. Now see, this is how the entire thing has come to me. These many have played in the first attempt. Now some of you have done lot of attempts. I told you try to restrict your number of attempts. This time also I kept it open because I thought I will not bother you. Can you see where your ranking is? It's coming up. If you are having a high score, you will be on the top and he will be getting all the attempts you are making. You don't think, I wrote somewhere with my initial, somewhere my initial was not there. So ma'am will not know, ma'am will get all information. Those people who will come simply see and go see blank. It is telling me that you are coming, seeing and going back. We are not here to see the quiz and leave it. My dear children, all these are questions which are frequently asked in the board exam. So don't think, what is there? She is not looking at me. What is the big deal? See, there are some children who are doing it very sincerely. Some of them have tried to do it in one attempt itself. We have to appreciate them. So they would have prepared and appeared. See, I restricted the time because it was a very simple quiz. We have done recall of ratios, complementary angles, specific angles, etc. so many times. So that is why I thought before we get back to the class today, we should be in a position to complete the quiz. But some of you don't check the messages at all, maybe. I don't know why. Some of you in the morning, you are logging in and telling, ma'am, the quiz has expired, what shall I do? So, late evening, I think I have posted it around 3:15 in the evening. Some of you don't bother to see. After 12:40, the mobile is thrown away. Or maybe, I don't know if your parents are using the mobiles and then it is not accessible to you. But at least your parents would have informed you that there is some quiz which ma'am has uploaded. Please try doing it. No. But even then I have given a second attempt. And in the second attempt, I am seeing only some 4 people who are doing. So others who are taking rest are taking rest. Always taking rest. I have not shown you the second attempt. The second attempt also I'll show you. If I can get that, maybe I should be able to do. Can you see it's running still? I have kept it open till 6 in the evening. And see, these are the ones who tried to do it at least in the second attempt. And sometimes it is so disheartening to see that those who are on the top in the first attempt, are falling back somehow below. Pranamya, why it is 2 here? I am surprised. It is the same quiz. Only thing I have shuffled. Yeah, tell me.
Ma'am, actually, I thought that the questions are different, so I attempted, and then I saw that the questions are same, so that's why I went back.
Okay. So you didn't attend the quiz completely?
Ma'am, in the first I attempted yesterday, which you gave.
Yeah, it is the same quiz, my dear. I have kept it open for a longer time because some children were requesting. All right. So don't leave it. It is so disheartening. I saw that Pranamya is getting only 2 on 20 where she was 20 on 20 in the first attempt. So, okay, now that I understand you left it in between. So don't be in a hurry to attend. I am clearly giving instruction that I am keeping it open for another 6 hours because some people are asking. All right. So don't be in a hurry to do any quiz. Please be prepared mentally before you take up the quiz. This I think I told you last time also. Now we will quickly go on. Another 5 minutes you give me. I'll quickly move on with the answers. I'll just show it to you in flashcard so that we don't have to lose time. Is my screen getting shared? Are you seeing?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. So we'll start and see. Only the answers I'm going to show to you because you already have the quiz with you. You can later on correlate because I'm running short of time. I'm not going to discuss thoroughly each one of them. I'm just giving you the answers. You can ascertain yourself what went wrong. Because till 6 again it is open. If you still feel you want to better your scores, please go ahead and do it. And those people who are very lazy, not doing anything, let me tell you, all this quiz only I will consolidate for your internal assessment of term 1. Is that clear? Because physically we are not meeting at all. Yes.
Ma'am, can we attend again?
Yeah, that's what I'm telling. Please, if you want to improve your scores, attend again. And remember, it is open only till 6 in the evening. So now I'm discussing the answers also. What more do you want? Now at least go work out and find out what went wrong. All right. Now here only the answers I'm giving. And definitely it is not in the same order. So don't be very intelligent in trying to think of some wrong methods of doing things. So the correct ratio here was asked. The correct ratio is actually 8 by 10. If you got it, you just find out how it can be got. Okay. So now I'm moving to the next question. Find the value of tan x. It is such a simple thing. You have to find out where is that x. X means it is showing the value of that x only. Vertex x alle, angle x ide. Adan nenpitkolli. So when you want the tan of that x, you should know how to find the ratio and identify the opposite and adjacent side and do it. Now this, if you don't do, then I don't know why we are struggling with our quiz. What's the length of the hypotenuse? This also is such basic questions I have asked. Which is the opposite side for angle x. This also is so basic. I wanted you to identify opposite adjacent with respect to each of them. What is the length of the side opposite to angle x? So with respect to x, which is the opposite side, try to find out clearly. Next, which scenario describes the picture shown? So there were some statements given. You had to read those statements clearly and try to tell which is that statement which exactly describes this situation. Why I gave this is giving the problem, drawing the diagram is one aspect. If the diagram is given, if you are able to guess what the question is, it is excellent because you are able to frame a question. Framing question is more difficult than trying to picturize a situation. So I think you would have done this. This is the actual one. Almost all the statements given are similar. Only the words, the way it is used, your language comprehension and your imagination both will lead you to the answer. Now this is the complementary angles you should have done. It should be equal to 1. Again, you are seeing a tan and a cot. You will put it as sine and cos and see what happens. You will get it like this. Then somebody is getting admitted now. I don't know working what he is doing there. Okay, what was this? I just skipped it. Okay, maybe my internet is down. Just a minute, because from morning it is on. Just give me 2 minutes. Let me check what happened. No, I think I can continue it. What's the problem? It's hanging here. Okay. What's the ratio of sine was asked? You should have done this. Then if the sine theta is given, you should draw the triangle, write down the ratios based on 5 and 13, 5k, 13k, is photogenic. Based on that, you will be getting your tan theta like this. Trigonometry, when the study is there, what kind of triangles will be there? It is such a simple question. Only this question, I forgot to give you a value. Here, the 39 is not a specific angle for which you know the value. This actually, I should have given you what is sine 39. Then you would have been able to calculate. But some of you have attempted the question and completed. How? I don't know. How is it possible that you attended the question?
Ma'am,
have-
estimation.
Estimation?
Ma'am,
What
just-
estimation?
Mama, just. Like,
Okay, you could
just
tell that
calculate
sine
the
45 was 1 by root 2. So I took almost near to 1 by root 2. Is it that way that you have estimated?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
that is a very, very crude way. Okay, but you have tried. Sine 39, the value is available on the Clark's table. There is something called the Clark's table, where you have the values of all the trigonometric ratios starting from 0 till 90 degrees. All the angles from 0 to 90 degrees. Or if you have a scientific calculator, you can simply type sine 39. You will get the value as some 0.83 or something like that. I should have given that value, somehow I have forgotten. But some of you have very intelligently managed to estimate and do. Some of you came back to me helpless, and hence I had to help. Okay, that if you have got a 19 on 20 also, I would have been happy if this question went wrong, because you didn't know what to do. Otherwise, there's no other question which should have bothered you. Now, which ratio should you use to get that value of R? You should be able to tell clearly. Cosine. Again, these are complementary angles, because 39 plus 50, 31 plus 59, you know, is going to become a 90. So you should use your, Rohit is getting added now for what I don't know. Okay, so the next one, this is question number. Write sine 62 in terms of cos. So cos of theta will be sine of 90 minus theta. So you know how to write that. We should be able to write it like this. Then again a complementary angle. Change either sine to cos or cos to sine. You will get this value. Again, this is a plus b whole square and a minus b whole square, which you will expand and see identities and be able to simplify like this. And the last one, the length of the side adjacent to angle Z. Adjacent to angle Z, you should know. Is 34 also an adjacent side for Z? Please tell me, I have this doubt.
Ma'am, it is
Angle-
hypotenuse. No, ma'am.
You cannot take 34 because 34 is already hypotenuse. Only 16 can become the adjacent, and 30 will definitely be the opposite. So you should be able to get this and complete the quiz. So at least now you should be confident of taking the quiz. Maybe another quiz this weekend where I will include everything, that is heights and distance, complementary ratios, your inverse ratios, your identities, etc., and frame another 20 questions. All right. So the mistakes or the errors that you're making here, see that you tide over them and come back in the next quiz. All right. And I am hoping that you are recalling the specific angles every day. You don't have to wait for me, because unless you know the specific angles, getting the values behind, you have seen every time tan 30 or tan 60 or sine 45 or cosine 30, everywhere I am able to substitute only because I know the values. All right. So please keep doing this. Tomorrow we will complete the chapter. We have another 5 more problems to be completed, which we will do tomorrow. Take up a quiz on Saturday, Sunday, and come back fresh to start with algebra from Monday onwards. Polynomials we are going to start. All right. So we will end our meeting here. So goodbye for now. So please do the quiz, those who have not done. Those who want to improve your scores, again, go on and try to do it. But do it in one attempt, because now that we have done so many things, at least get prepared and then go and attend the quiz. If you are on an 18, 19, etc., make it a 20. We'll see how you can get the best scores there. Some of you are very conveniently sleeping. Continue sleeping. You will remain in 10th standard forever. That's all we can do. Okay, now bye. So leave the meeting.